An eventful 14 round of matches we have had so far amidst all the moments of glitz, the surprises, and unexpected turnout of events. The Ghana Premier League now has a title sponsor, with my clubs here to show dominance and spearhead the run towards the ultimate. We get to chit-chat with one of our joint top scorers as we preview the last run of matches in the first round of the 2017-2018 Zylofon Cash Premier League. With me, Abigail Senasosu, on The Beautiful Game. On Facebook, we are The Beautiful Game TBG. You can tweet at us at This Is My League on Twitter, and also log on to our YouTube channel on the Ghana League TV as we preview and review our 2017-2018 Zylofon Cash Premier League. But midweek brought both Kotoko and Hearts down south with some interesting results that fans of both sides were not expecting. Unfortunately, there was no miracle in Tema like 2 seasons ago. We'll get into the results. Let's get you some videos from those 2 games, but I'm here with one of my very good friends and also a member of GHP Live. He is a content creator, and when we get back, he's going to tell us more as we preview our last round of matches. This is The Beautiful Game with me, Abigail Senasosu, and I'm glad to be joined by Kofi Esichire, the content creator of GHP Live. Kofi, you are very welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sana.
It's nice to have you here, dressed in your apparel, to show where you were really coming from.
We are doing the GHP Live, we are doing the Ghana League, and this is our league. This is our own. We have to promote it.
Yeah, okay. But we'll get to talk more about the league. But let's get through the results from match day 14. And like we just watched, Kotoko shared sports with Liberty Professionals other than Suman Karindo Park. Heart of Oak failed to cause another magic in Tema when Inter-Allies beat them by a goal to nil. Mediama SCA on some fire, and they beat Wa All-Stars by 4-1. Bechem United suffered at the hands of Aduana Stars when they were beaten 1-0. Karela, all the way from Enyinash, ventured West African Football Academy, and they also shared spells at the end of proceedings. Elmina Sharks at the Indium Stadium also drew 2-2 with Ebusian Doves. And Dreams FC were losers at the Lane Clay Park when Ashford beat them 1-0. Kofi, there was a break after match day 12, but it looks like a lot of things happened during that break. Some good news, some bad news. And finally, we had a title sponsor. But Kotoko told us something different, and they have loaded their senior players, if I can say. And here we are after match day 14. No miracle from Tema. Kenichi did something, but for the other side.
Yes, there was a massive overhaul from Kotoko during the recess. I was really surprised when I heard the likes of Eric Donko, Edwin Tufos, and Kwame Boateng, and I was like, really? So the new guys come in, how long are they going to take to gel? But Akako Patron and Pampers knew what they were doing. They are in charge. Against Liberty on Wednesday. Yeah. They told us they were in charge, so they knew what they were doing. So let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what they have for us in the coming games. House of Folk, they failed once again in Tema. I was there last season when they played Tema Youth in Tema, and I was going there with the hope that House of Folk would pull off a surprise in Tema because they haven't had a good run in Tema for some time now. But Interallies once again showed the Kenichi factor. The fans trooped in, they came in their numbers, which was good for a midweek game. But House of Folk, for the first time this season, I've watched 4 or 5 games of them, but for the first time this season, they played very good football. I must, yeah, but no result. You'd feel that they made the services of Patrick Razak and Joseph Esso up front. They failed to have that bite up front, and it cost them so much against them Inter-Allies.
But our pick of the week will take us to Takaba. Let's look at that result from Mediama against Wow Stars. Can one say that Wow Stars is already down there, and so 4-1 doesn't really mean anything?
The men from WA have become the whipping boys of the season so far. They've been losing here and there. I think the travels have also have effects on them in a way. They lost several players before the start of the season.
But let's look at the season. This is one that we're all in doubt as to when it was going to start. Here we are, happy and coming to wrap up at least the first round.
This is all we have wanted. This is all we want. We always want the league to be played. We want to troop to the stadium to watch games, to put it out there for the fans to get to know. We want to create that euphoria, that vibe. So once the league is on recess, once the league isn't starting, it's frustrating for you.
But after 14 round of matches, what do you make of the games that you have?
It's been a roller coaster first round so far. There have been some highs, there have been some lows, there have been some refereeing decisions, but it's generally been okay. I think
the kind of season you expected?
Not entirely, but it is satisfactory. It hasn't been up there, but it's satisfactory.
So for Kofi Esichwe, he thinks that it has been a very good season so far. He's seen it all when it comes to the players, the principal actors on the field, the managers on the touchline, the people that take the decision on the field. I don't know, what kind of second round are we looking at? What kind of second round do you expect?
It's going to be a fierce second round. It's going to be a very fierce second round because this is a second round where teams are going to try to revenge all the defeats they've had in the first round. And it tells you it gets the business end of the season. When we get to between the match week 20s and week 28s, that's where it becomes very tough. That's why most games end in the 1-0s and the 2-1. So it tells you that we are going to really have, yes, the calculations really going. It tells you we are going to have very, very difficult games. And the House of Folk would really want to quickly look ahead to picking points back against Inter-Allies, and even Mediama when they start the second round. So Kotoko would also like to pick certain points that they have dropped. Liberty will be traveling back to Kumasi. There are some games they'll be playing. It tells you that it's going to be a very, very, very busy second round, and I expect a very tensed and a packed league table.
Kofi's are expecting a very busy second round, even though we are yet to see the last round of matches and how it will go for our 16 Premier League clubs. And Dreams FC will open the path when they face Dwarfs, and Asante Kotoko later will also face Mediana Stars, who are lone representatives in Africa. And Heart of Folk, that's our pick of the week, was squared off with Mediama SC at the Cape Coast Stadium, while Stars at Wa Park will play 11 Wonders as Bekum Chelsea at the Golden City Park will welcome Ashgod Bechem United will play West African Football Academy, and Elmina Sharks will play Liberty Professionals. Karela will lock on with Inter-Allies. Another round of matches for us. These are the fixtures. Kotoko Ediana.
Ediana starts haven't really given us the glossy look on the Premier League this season. It's purely based on their commitment in the Confederations Cup, which has taken a bite out of their team, because Ediana last season were known for scoring goals. This season they haven't really scoring goals. Even in the league, it tells you that their minds are shifted. They've shifted the goalpost somewhat looking at the Confederations Cup. Kotoko should really take advantage of that if they really want to have a really good second half of the season. Kotoko should really take advantage of this. Else, I don't see them beating Adriana back up there when the league takes the curve. This is the chance for them to win the game, and if they don't,
is going to receive.
That is a game I would love to watch. I would love to watch that game, Karela against Inter-Allies. Inter-Allies themselves will be buoyed by the morale boosting win against the Kenichi factor when they beat Accra. Karela have made that place a lion's den. Accra went there, they suffered by 3-1. Yeah. Kotoko suffered the same fate. Champions, Adriana went there and they lost by 2. It tells you that there is something interesting, there's something magical about going to Enyinazi. Once you cross that river, once you cross that Takrady road, it's going to be one hell of a game.
Can do anything about it.
I don't see them winning, honestly. He knows that he did the miracle of Telma where we also, but it's going to be Johnson Smith has his own miracle back there in Inasi. And when you go there, you'll be wowed by everything they do. The professionalism, the way they go about their things, and even the fans, the way they love their team. When you get to the town, how they welcome you, and they keep intimidating you and telling you. I know they have this kind of expressions they make, and it tells you that they're so confident, they have bought into the confidence of the team, and I don't see them losing against Inter Allies. It's going to be an interesting game.
Your own Liberty to Indian Stadium?
Liberty to Indom. I wish I could watch that game, but my eyes are fixed on the Inasi game. I really want to watch that game this weekend because of the beauty of what I expect to see in that game. In Liberty going to Indom Sports Stadium against Sharks is going to be another beautiful game. Both of them like to play the ball on the turf. Liberty themselves, drawing with Kotoko, like they felt, they dropped 2 points, so they'll need really to improve on themselves. Liberty are lacking the killer instincts up front. Liberty are also playing some quite good football. The Simon Zibos, the Tamimi Muntaris. They are scientific soccer. They are playing some very good football. But what is lacking is the goal.
While others are struggling for goal-getters, our match of the week is going to be with that club that can score 4-3 anytime. They don't care who you are. Mediama SC are traveling to Cape Coast to lock ons with Accra Hearts of Oak, and that's going to our pick of the week. Some have tagged that as a match between a bigger brother and a younger brother. I don't know how that is going to pan out, but Mediama have upped their preparations. Let's take a look at how they are preparing for our pick of the week. League TV. On Facebook, we are The Beautiful Game TBG. It's an interesting conversation we are having here, so you can tweet at us with all your results, your expectation at This Is My League on Twitter. Bakofi, you see how they are preparing. Coach Brady is not leaving anything.
It's not leaving any stone unturned. That's a mark of a coach who really wants to win something. Yeah. He has set his focus. He's seen that they have a chance of winning the league. If all things being equal, if they continue like this, so why not? Let's give it utmost best against House of Folk. It's going to be a very beautiful game.
One to watch.
Both of them seem to have something in common. You know the history behind Mediama and House of Folk. I was telling you before the show that my pick of the week would have been Kotoko Ibiana, but based on the fact that Ibiana haven't really set the league alight, House of Folk versus Mediama would always seem to bring something interesting. There's something about that game that would draw people to the Cape Coast Stadium. come Sunday.
Everybody wants to see what Mediama is
Everybody will
doing
see
to
what
merit the
Mediama,
top spot.
what's good are they doing in the team?
Yeah.
What bright thing are they doing in the team? All of a sudden, Kwesi Donso is on form. Kwakwa is doing some wonderful things. Justice Blay has seized the center of the park, and he's arguably one of the best midfielders currently in the league. So he tells people we'll be trooping to Cape Coast to really watch the fluidity or the magic they have
in their away team.
Yeah, in their away team.
Not in
the House of Folk. House of Folk, we all know would play their part, would give us that beautiful football.
Sure.
That's whether they would get goals. The return of Eso would definitely boost up the attack. We don't know if Patrick Azar will be fit enough to play.
Eso was out due to suspension.
So he'll be back in the team. Yes. We don't know if Patrick Azar could be fit enough to play that game.
Yeah.
But House of Folk would always want to show that they are the bigger brothers of Adriana. They would of Media. They would always want to show that they are the bigger brothers. Media want to step around, have a target. They have something in front of them, and as to whether they are going to give House of Folk that beautiful game, or they're going to give House of Folk that result-oriented game. You know, it's going to be a two-way factor. Are we going to give the fans a beautiful game or to watch, or we are going in for the result? We are going in for the result. And that is what is going to make the game interesting. When it happens like that, we're going to see House of Folk coming out in the action. Diama should brace themselves up. House of Folk wouldn't want to go 3 games without picking 3 maximum points. So it's going to be a very fierce game. I expect House of Folk to finally find the back of the net after going 3 league games without a goal. I expect House of Folk to start finding the back of the net. Media might have goals in them, they will score goals irrespective of where they play. So it's going to be a game where we will see lots and lots of goals, but the tactical prowess of one person should carry the day for them.
This is the game I'm going to push you to predict.
I said earlier, I see goals in the game. I see both sides scoring. I'm being forced to see Mediama winning this game.
By?
2-1.
Okay, so for Kofi Esiche, the mauve and yellow will cover the yellow, the blue, and red in Cape Coast. I do not want to be the judge of that. There's going to be a game of colors. Both clubs have some exciting colors to look out for, just not the colors. I think you need to be at the Cape Coast Stadium. Let's see how our pick of the week turns out. Kofi, it's been a pleasure having you here, and it's been a very great discussion we've had. Thank you very much for coming. So here we are, this is it. We are wrapping up the first round of the 2017-2018 Zylofon Coach Premier League. It's been an interesting one with you, and we have done this together. Let's continue and let's meet at Cape Coast for our pick of the week, because this is our league.